Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Got it. Good job right there.
They'll start with a give to Harris. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
19.
Working quickly here. This is Harris on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
14.
Now here's Russ. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10.
One left.
Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Offense up to the line fast. Wilson with it on 1st. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
18. Touch 50.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's good for 7 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down, just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, here's Russ. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Wilson on 1st and 10. Austin's there to haul it in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Hey, 0.
They just get the play off. Caught near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stuffed at the 2. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second, and they have to be thinking points here. Sticking in the air with Wilson. And they take this in for the score. The Steelers get the game's first points here in the second. Russell Wilson with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He's got Devontae Smith, and he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cole Holcomb has it. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic, not just knock that ball away.
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. Gets it to Paris Campbell. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Eagles looking for a score before halftime. New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10, here's Hurts. He's got Smith. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 42. Taken in by Smith. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. On 1st down, Hurts. This finds Smith. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Hurts throwing again. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down throwing for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
These defenders, they can just feel it. You're up a couple scores in the game, and you know what the other side is starting to do. They're starting to press, and you're going to start to see a little bit more pass. And that's when these defenders pin their ears back. They get home, and they create havoc in a sack. Just like that.
63, 63, 63. Hey, thumbs up, alert.
Another try following the sack. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
73, 73. You on left. Now let's get it.
Here's Hurts. Finds a seam down the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense going for it here. 4th and 5.
Good. Hey!
On 4th down, Hurts has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Good. 63. Crowd left Yeti. Go Silver, ready?
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
No touch. Out. Hey, Silver. Crowd left Yeti. Like a Hornet. Hey, easy. 63, back. Dice right. Oh, it's Silver, ready?
Throwing it just before halftime. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut into the lead on the last play of the half. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Now Boswell on to send this away. This return starts at the 5. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Hey, 73.
Pressure coming, and it's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Hey, easy. 63. No touch.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Good. Now left Yeti. 73. No touch.
Hurts looking to throw. Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Here's what I know. I know this one came from personal experience. After this one's over, QB, well, he's going to spend some time in that cold tub because he's been in so much time on the ground, taking a beating today. This offensive line, this offense has got to find a way to protect the passer.
Trying again, following the sack. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here he is on third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. After the penalty, let's see how their composure is on this fourth down. Looking to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 39. This finds Austin complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Caught by Freiermuth. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, Makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Catch made by Austin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
No touchdown. Hey, 73. Go Silver, ready? Hey, Silver. Crowd up, Yanni. Crowd up, Yanni. Hey. No touchdown.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Eagles losing by 14. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Go ahead, set. Hey. Like a Hornet. No touchdown.
Hurts. Has a man. It's Brown. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Hey, easy, 63, bang. No touchdown.
Throwing here, Hurts. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So second down coming up.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Hurts trying again on second down. Into the hands of Campbell. And that will not be enough for a first down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down.
Out. Hey, 73.
Throwing it again here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No touchdown. Hey. Yanni. No touchdown.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. This one finds Goddard. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
Hey, let's go.
Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
Two, set. Crowd left, Yeti. Yo, son.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Along the right sideline, there's space. Hits the 20. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. He had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Great, set. Hey! Crowd left, Yeti. Hey, easy, 63, bad. 63. Yo, son.
Hurts back to the air after the pick. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Phil King. Crowd left, Yeti.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We got 2nd and 15.
Yo, son. Crowd left, Yeti. 63. Yo, son.
Now Hurts. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Devontae Smith, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Crowd left, Yeti. Hey, thumbs up, alert. Hey! Yo, son.
One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And there's our last-seen image of this game. It's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers see the return go out of bounds. And that is how this game's going to end. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And it's